Juls, starting off the penalty awarded to Arsenal. Do you agree with Stevie that Partey got away with one?
I have to say, I see what Stevie means. There's a block that a lot of teams have been using on set pieces, on corners especially. I think this one was soft, really. I think Doucouré could have easily got out of it, and then Nketiah was already clear anyway. There was no way he would have caught him too. So I had no problems, and actually VR was really quick to check it and to rule out a foul from Partey.
Shaq?
I'm with Jules. Listen, I think as a defender, as much as you want to keep your eye on the ball for when it's being taken, you've got to have better awareness of what's around you. And Thomas Partey stands right there in a block because he knows what's happening. But I don't have an issue with it at all.
2-1, Stevie. You lose.
I don't think so. Listen, see, here's the thing, and here's the reason why I think it's a foul. It's not that he blocks him using his body. He puts his arm out to stop him going past. I mean, that, to me, is completely blatant. That's why it's a foul.
Shaka, why do goalkeepers keep doing this?
Listen, it comes down to misjudging the pace of the striker. That's all it is. Well, certainly in this instance. And Nketiah, I think, is quicker than well, certainly many people realise, and the goalkeeper realise in this instance. And then combined with, you need to get close to make a block. And then when you do get close, you make a play for the ball, and it ends up just kind of going wrong quite clearly. But at the root of it is just underestimating how quick somebody is, and Nketiah is quick.
Do they think they're quick like you think you're quick, Shaq?
Well, that was my strength as a player, Dan. I never got called for one of those fouls because I was quicker than everybody else.
Yeah, you never came off your line. That's why, Shaq. Too much of an effort. Let's take it to the sending off, shall we? We knew that the referees are going to be much more stringent when it comes to time wasting, Jules. Do you think that they use the laws of the game right in this instance?
I think so, unfortunately. I mean, you could say it might be a little bit harsh. I think it would purely be based on the fact that we rarely see those yellow cards given for wasting time on a throw-in. You see sometimes a goalkeeper taking a long time to take his goal kick and getting a yellow, and usually without consequences because they never get two in the same game. But for a throw-in, I believe this is only the first time in the Premier League this season. And that's why maybe you can see us being a bit harsh. But you counted already 8 seconds or 9 seconds it was when you counted during the highlight. For just Tomiyasu, that's even not counting when Havertz had the ball and then when he went. So in the end, I think Arsenal, just the players misjudged that one, just play a bit quicker next time. I've got more issues really with the second yellow, not on the foul, but the fact that Tomiyasu misjudged completely the trajectory of the ball and he tries to get ahead of Ayew, thinking that maybe he can anticipate, get the ball goes over his head, and then it's too late. And then by the time he turns around, he can only grab Ayew and grab the shirt, and that's a yellow. And the time wasting on the throw-in, okay, don't do it again, and I don't think he will. However, the misreading of the trajectory on the long ball is not acceptable at that kind of level.
Shaq?
I have absolutely no problem with the yellow for the time wasting. I thought between Havertz and Tomiyasu, they overdid it. And then Tomiyasu pays the price for Havertz kind of delaying and then he doubling down on that. I was less convinced about the foul. And while Jules is right, Tomiyasu anticipates and gets that awfully wrong. I'm not 100% convinced that Tomiyasu actually has a full hold of the shirt. And I'm still on the fence as to whether the feet got tangled up. I think his arm does come across the back of Ayew, but I'm not sure that he pushes. I'm not sure that he holds his shirt. I think Ayew goes over easily. And then it for me, feels like a very, very soft yellow card, regardless of the previous booking. And then, you know, this kind of regulation that VAR doesn't step in for yellow cards, which is a little bit silly, or certainly silly in this circumstance, comes back to haunt Tomiyasu.
I've got Ronnie Moran in my head again.
Ronnie Moran, he was your assistant coach at Liverpool.
He would always say, if you're on a yellow card, don't put yourself in a position where you can get another one.
Oh.
That's exactly what Tomiyasu did.
Yeah.
He took it out his own hands, put it in the hands of the referee, and he paid the price.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.